Hello and welcome to the video of section 1 Kali Linux Basics. Now in this video we are going to take a look at a couple of points that what are the basics of Kali Linux, and we will also talk about some basic commands. So now let me show you some basic commands inside Kali Linux operating system. So guys, I'm here at Kali Linux operating system and I'm just here to show you some basics, right? We still have not installed Kali Linux inside our system, but you can learn the basics of Kali Linux before installation, right? So you can see this is the terminal on the left hand side, right? So you can click it and you can open it. Let me show you some basic commands which can be useful. So what you can do here, first of all, you can check that which is your current working directory, right? So you can type here pwd, hit enter. So you can see here that the parent directory is root directory, right? And basically you can change it to the other directory. For example, if you type ls, so you can list all the files and directories available inside root, right? For example, if you want to go on desktop, right, so you can type here cd space desktop. Cd means change directory and you are going to this desktop directory and hit enter, so you are in the desktop, right? So that's how it works inside Kali Linux, that if you want to go inside another directory, then you can simply type cd space the directory name and you can go back to that particular directory, right? If you can type pwd, then you can see here that now you are inside /root/desktop. Now you can also make a folder inside it, right? So if you want to make a folder inside desktop, so you can type here mkdir space, for example, A is the folder name, hit enter. So if you can minimize it, so you can see here that a folder has been created inside desktop. Similarly, you can create multiple folders. You can type here mkdir space b space c space d, hit enter. And if you can minimize, then you can see here that these 4 folders has been created on the desktop of Kali Linux, right? So that can be done using mkdir, right? If you want to create a directory or folder, then you can use mkdir. If you want to remove it, then you can type rmdir space a space b space c space d. All 4 of them will be removed. Hit enter. And if you can minimize it, then you can check here that there is no directory or folder available inside my desktop, right? So these are the very basic commands inside Kali Linux which is generally used, right? Now let me close it. So now if I talk about the graphical user interface of Kali Linux, then you can click on places. This is the home folder, right? Or you can say the root folder. You can click here and you will see all the information available here, right? All the basically directories, all the files available here, right? This is your desktop. This is the document. These are the downloads, right? So when you will download from internet, so the file will be downloaded inside this folder, right? Now this is applications. In applications you will find out various tools. Basically they are pre-installed tools inside Kali Linux operating system. You don't need to download and install it, right? These all are already available inside it. You just need to select the tool and click it and it will open up like this, right? And then you can use it accordingly. Got it? So that's how it works. And if you want to check the IP address of Kali Linux, then it's pretty easy. You can type ifconfig, enter, and then you can see the IP address of your Kali Linux operating system. So this is the adapter, it's 0 or ETS0, and the IP address of Kali Linux is 192.168.0.8. So that's how you can check IP address of Kali Linux operating system. If you want to ping any other machine, then you can type ping space the IP address of that particular machine. For example, if I want to ping my main operating system, the IP address of my main operating system is this. Hit enter and here you can see that it is replying. The packets are coming. It means the target system is live. If you want to stop this process, you can type Ctrl C and it will stop, right? So in Kali Linux you can type ifconfig to check the IP address. In Windows, on command prompt you can type ipconfig to check the IP address of Windows operating system. You can check ping, right? You can also try traceroute. For example, let me clear it. So traceroute provides information about number of hops between you, means your system, and the target system. For example, this is Kali Linux operating system, and if I want to check the hop between Kali Linux and my main operating system, which is Windows, so you can gather information about it. You can type here traceroute space the IP address or website name. For example, this is my Windows IP address. Hit enter. So you can see here that there is only one hop available because we are already in the same system, so that's why there is no hop between me, right? But for example, if I try to trace route, let me show you. For example, if I want to trace route 192.168.0.1, right? So still you can see I'm able to trace route my gateway, right? And there is no hop between me because gateway is also inside my network, right? Or I can say that my system is inside the network. So if you want to trace route the machine which is outside your network, then it will provide you the number of hops more than one, right? So for example, if you are in India and you are trying to trace route any IP address in USA, so it will provide you the complete path that how your packets are traveling from your country to other country using traceroute. So these are some basic commands inside Kali Linux operating system that we will use in the later videos as well, right? So this is all about the Kali Linux basics. If I talk about the section summary, then first of all we have learned about the introduction about the course, and we have also seen a teaser here, and finally we have learned about the basics of Kali Linux operating system. In the next section we are going to learn about lab setup, where we will install Windows and Kali Linux inside VMware workstation. Thank you.